नमस्कार सुप्रभात आमर आजिर यही ओडिसी नृत्य आलोचना चक्र को आपण मानू सादर स्वागत जनाऊँगी। गुरु केलुचरण महापात्र ओडिसी गवेषणा केन्द्र एवं ओडिशा डांसर्स काउंसिल 3 दिन धरी जो कार्यक्रम चली ता भितरे आमर गतकाली ओडिसी संगीत उपर कार्यक्रम होता आउ आज ओडिसी नृत्य संपर्कित आलोचना जहाँकि डॉक्टर इलियाना सीतारिस्ती आपण मानकर डांसर्स काउंसिल मत को नहीं कही जे सेमिनारटे आयोजन करा पारे भल होंदा। जहा हो आज गवेषणा केन्द्र एवं डांसर्स काउंसिल मिलित आनुकूल्य रे बहुत सुंदर कार्यक्रमटी हवा को जाउची जो आमर अभिनय चंद्रिका जहाँ पाई बहुत लोग चाहूँगी से विषय जानापी आमर प्रथम पर्यायर अभिनय चंद्रिका संपर्कित आलोचना एवं परे परे श्री अंशुमान मिश्र लालू सी आमर केवल वस्त्र आमे आहार्य को जाऊ नहूँ केवल परिधान जहाँ से ओडिसी नृत्यर परिधान आरंभ आज पर्यंत से संपर्कित जो गवेषणा रही आज आम देखिपर किंतु ता पूर्व आम प्रदीप प्रज्वलन कार्यक्रम तापर परे डॉक्टर इलियाना सीतारिस्ती कार्य को संचालन करेंगे। आई इनवाइट डॉक्टर इलियाना सीतारिस्ती, डॉक्टर माया दास, अंशुमान मिश्र, रतिकांत महापात्र and Snehaprabha Samantarai to please come on the stage and for the lamp lighting. आउटर करे माइक तो आउटर करे। For any auspicious occasion, we have to light the lamp because this is the surrender to the Lord.
Namaskar and welcome everybody to today's seminar on Odissi dance. First of all, I would like to thank Odissi Research Center for hosting this seminar. So on behalf of the entire Odissi Dancer Council, I really thanks a lot Sangeeta Gosain for hosting us and facilitate the organization of this seminar. Abhinaya Chandrika is a text which really deserves to be more recognized, to be more known, and to be more studied. Unfortunately, in the past, it went into a little bit of controversies due to some also misunderstanding and some about the 3 publications which came out, which they were not based on the same manuscript. So naturally, the editors of these 3 publications, having based on different manuscripts, it is naturally that the outcome would be a little bit different among each others. So the first publication was in 1966 and it was edited by Pandit Sadasivarat Sharma and it was published by Raghunandan Library in Puri. The second one, it was in 1999. It was edited by Dhirendranath Patnaik and it was published by Kala Vikas Kendra. That was only the first khanda. So Abhinaya Chandrika has 3 khanda: Nutya Khanda, Bhava Khanda, and Chanda Khanda. 3 khanda, yes. So these 3 khanda, only the Dhirendranath Patnaik edition, publication, he has transliterated and translated only the first khanda, the Nrutya Khanda. The third publication in 2001 It was edited by Dr. Maya Das as a PhD of her research on PhD. So she also edited the 3 khanda like the Sadasivarat Sharma. So these are the 3 publications which are available until now. Only one is translated into English until now, but Dr. Maya Das is preparing the English translation of her own publication. The controversy started also in the beginning when, in the first edition of Odissi Dance in Oriya, Dhirendranath Patnaik mentioned that, that was in 58, mentioned that the Abhinaya Chandrika was belonging to the 12th century. This was immediately rectified in the following years by other scholars. The misunderstanding happened because in the colophon of Maheshwar Mohapatra, when he says that his patron was Ananga Bhimadeva from Paralakemundi, originally it was interpreted that this Ananga Bhimadeva would be the second king of the Ganga dynasty, so in the 12th century. But it was rectified by Kedarnath Mohapatra as a king belonging to the beginning of the 17th century. And so Maheshwar Mohapatra was at his court in Paralakemundi, and he studied the text, and with the reference to previous work and with reference to work which came after the Abhinaya Chandrika, he established that it is a text which belongs to the beginning of the 17th century. So all these things along the years have come in between, but there is the fact that apart from a little bit of discrepancies between the different editions, this text is very valuable because it's only one of the few texts which is totally dedicated to dance. There's so many other texts, medieval period from 16th century onward, which have chapters on music with one chapter on dance. But this is totally dedicated on dance, and there are many elements which are really peculiar to Odissi dance, and we are not finding them even in Abhinaya Darpana. So today, Dr. Maya Das will first explain and expose the overall content, which is based on a manuscript on a Talapatra, which she herself is in possession of, and we are very happy that she has brought it, because actually nobody has never seen the other 2 manuscripts on which Sadasivarat Sharma and Dhirendranath Patnaik base their publication. But her manuscript is very much there. It has some illustration also. So after explaining the overall content, we will base our talk on particular segments of the Nrutya Khanda, which are more relevant to Odissi dance. And personally, I have incorporated this, the Hasta Mudra, Padabeda, and the Sanjukta Hasta Mudra, which the author referred as Bhangi, and the Bandha. I have incorporated this in the training of my students, but when I started to interact with Dr. Das, we had to rectify here and there, because, as I said, my interpretation was based on the Dhirendranath Patnaik book, but so there was a little bit of difference on the translation from the Sanskrit which she has published. So just a little bit of correction, but otherwise the overall content was very much the same. So I now hand over to Dr. Das, and she will now talk about her research on this text.
Namaskar. All practitioners of Odissi dance were sitting just right in front of me. This opportunity is provided by Elena to me. Since 2001, I have edited and got PhD degree in 94, but nobody recognized it. Anyways, Abhinaya Chandrika is a text for Udra Gandharva Lakshanam. That's what he says. So it is only on Udra Nrutya. First thing This belongs to class of texts known as Abhinaya texts. Like Abhinaya Darpana, we have two texts in Odisha. One is Abhinaya Chandrika, another is Abhinaya Darpana Prakasha. That's also has been edited by me, but I have not printed it. But it has some Odissi elements in it, but this is more relevant to Odissi. But nobody practices it. The title of the work, that is why it is known as Abhinaya Chandrika. The critical apparatus I have used is this manuscript I got from Kudala, that is Ganjam. It has lots of illustrations, about 35-40, but it is very crude. It's not very fine. But still it is a manuscript written in probably in 19th century AD, not AD, CE. And the list of illustrations I have in my book, there are peculiarities in the text. It is more like Odia than Sanskrit, because it's almost 18th century when it is written. This is not a scholarly literary work. It's a technical work with lots of Sanskrit deficiencies. I have not corrected it, because if you want to correct it, it will lose its identity. I work with Bhagwan Panda, Sri Bhagwan Panda. He also said, you can't correct it. The printed text was based on two manuscripts which were in Raghunandan Library. One was collected from Dharakot, from Rajendrapur Shasan of Dharakot, Ganjam, and another was a illustrated manuscript from Kunjabihari Mahanti of Kudala. This manuscript was photographed by Dr. Sunil Kothari in 1967, and he has lots of photographs of it, and he has printed it in his book Odissi Dance. And then came another that manuscript went to National Museum in 1964. They said, I went there is a descriptive catalog. It has beautiful manuscripts, colored illustrations, but the original manuscript is lost. They said, we have given it to Odisha. Odisha where, we don't know. So the text is printed, so I have based on this. There is another manuscript. I went to Sri Dhiren Patnaik and asked him, if you can provide me the manuscript, I will have a critical edition of it. He said, I don't have a manuscript. A Pandit has copied. He had a copy of that. That's all. That's a notebook, rather. So these are the only two texts I have taken into consideration. The meter is Anushtup, and the language in the work, as I said, it is correct in many places. Authorship, I don't go into it. Still, it's not 12th century work, because it says Ananga Bhimankita. It's not Ananga Deva who built the shrine of Puri. It is Ananga Bhimankita who had the title of Ananga Bhima. And then that is Gudari Katak. This text we Ganga Vangsha Charitam by Pramila Mishra. Our Odisha Museum has printed it. We have a detailed Vanshanu Charitam in it, and we can find out those things. Then I move on to brief synopsis of the contents of the 3 chapters, as Elena said, because we have few demonstrations also. I think otherwise we will be going on like this. 3 khandas are there. One is the Nritya Khanda, second is Bhavakhanda, and third is the Chandakhanda. The Nritya Khanda is named because it has only Angika Abhinaya in it or Nritya in it. First is the introductory verses. You all dance, that is Namami Vignarajam Tam, Kalpavruksha Talastitam, and then he moves on for Neelakandara Vasaya, Jagannatha, and then starts the text. So, the divisions of Nritya is given first, that is Vikata, Parvana and Lagu. Lagu is the classical dance according to him. Say, first he goes for Pada Mudras. He presupposes everything. Should I speak in Odia? He presupposes the ancient texts. He knows Bharata, he knows Nandikeshwara, he knows Gita Prakashakara, and he knows many texts. And he says Agratala Sanchara and all the Pada Vedas, but he sticks to 4 Vedas. That is, one is, yes, Samapada, it.
So you tell that it is a complete interpretation.
Samapada or Stambhapada is the straight one. Next is the Kumbhapada. Kumbhapada, Dhiren Patnaik has interpreted like this, but I have got illustration in my text. It is like Choka Pada, Choka. It's not Choka, it's mostly like Armudi of Bharatnatyam. It is like this. And then Dhanupada. Dhanupada is also interpreted by Dhiren Patnaik like this, but Dhanupada is bent, Vakrapada. Vakra, Vamapada is Vakra. Vakra can be anything. This can be crossed, it can be straight also. And then the Mahapada, that is Uttolita Mahapada. It can be like this, it can be like this. Uttolita, it can be like this. Anyways, next comes the Hastamudras. Hastamudras are divided into 4. That is Asanjuta, Sanyuta, Putita and Vishama. This is a new class of divisions. The Asanjuta Hastas, as we know, in Abhinadarpana, in Natya Shastra, or a different class. Single hand gestures, but we have our own sort of gestures. They will demonstrate.
Yeah,
Jor Kohiba.
Chalo,
Chalo, Hasta Mudras. Hey, Dwaja.
Jor.
Can you hear?
Slow. Slow. Jor. Slow.
These are the 16 Asanjuta Mudras. Sanjuta doesn't mean combined hand gestures here. Sanjuta means it's a pose. Like
Just a moment. There are few of these which are peculiar to Odissi, which are not there in Abhinadarpana. Have you seen? Balaya.
Valaya.
Bastra. Sukachanchu. And Tambula.
Tambula.
So this, for example, are, and some other are same like Abhinadarpana, but with different names.
Different names. He has chosen himself. I think he has seen performances and done the book. And then comes the Sanjukta Hastas. We have done only 17 of the Bhangis. They are Bhangis. When Pankaj sir was there, he used to say, Nyaso karo. Nyaso is the Bhangi. You are moving, stand still. So it is Bhangis. We will go from one.
Just a moment. This was a little bit Sanjukta Hasta Mudra, he says. So what he means for Sanjukta is that he describes a combination of mukha, the head expression, the hand gesture, and the feet. So actually this is the description of Karana, the definition of Karana, because Karana is the movement which involves the hand, the head, and the feet. So what the author is describing as Sanjukta Hasta Mudra are actually Bhangi or Karana. So there it is where they confuse, because Sanjukta Hasta, immediately we think about the combined hands, which he calls Putita. So now we will demonstrate some of the Sanjukta Hasta Mudra according to Abhinaya Chandrika.
Abhinaya Chandrika, yes. Hamsa Paksha.
Yeah, you can describe.
Both the feet are in Kumbha Pada.
Hamsa Paksha, clear the mudra.
Now you can put down the feet, is Hamsa Paksha, and then Chatura, Sharakshepa.
Yeah, with Musti and Mukula. You describe the...
No, it is the right hand is in Mukula and the shoulder one is in Mushti. Then comes the Ardha Chandra. We have not done the Ardha Chandra. Okay. Then comes the Nikunchika.
With the, you describe this.
Nikunchika. Both the feet are in Kumbhapada. Hands are at the waist is Shikara Hasta. Shikara position. And then comes the Chaturmukha. Both the feet are in Kumbhapada or maybe in Samapada also. The hand gesture is like this, that is Chaturmukha.
On both the side of the chest.
Yes. We haven't done the Mrugaksha. We will go to Shukachanchu, that is parrot's beak. Both the feet are formed to show Dhanupada. The right hand is in Shukachantu Mudra near the chin, and the left hand is Suchi Mudra. Then comes Aratrika, waving a light. It is, both the feet are formed to show Uttolita Pada, and left hand is near the left thigh, and the right hand is near the, it's moving.
It's moving in a circle.
And then comes Kshipta. Kshipta, again. First both the foot will be
do it again.
In Treshrapada.
Do it again.
And then leg steps show up.
Again, do it again.
No,
do it
again.
Lift it properly.
Alapadma. Shruti Kula. Hearing in bewilderment. It is the left hand in Hansasya near the ear, and the right hand near our waist.
It could be also both the hands in Hamsasya on one side.
Shruti Kula, it is moved also. You can come here also.
Nice light. Light is
there. Kshana, that is the time measure.
Kshana is like to lift a pot, and again do it again. Pot. Do it again slowly.
Kshana.
like lifting a pot and put it in very gracefully on the shoulder. Many things are really taken from Lokadharmi. Means that you see the image of a Oriya lady.
Then comes Shivakara.
Very softly.
Both are Kumbhapada, hands both are in Hansasya Mudra to show the pose of Buddha. Then Nivedana.
Pushpaputra and
Pushpaputra Hasta. Pada Valaya, the foot ring. The left hand is in Ankusha near the chin and the right hand is in Suchi in a tilted way to near the right foot. Then Puttala.
Potala.
It's both the hands are in Puttala in the left side near the feet. It is Dhanupada.
Near the feet. Potala.
Near the shoulder. Rather. Biraja. Biraja is beauty. The left hand is in Mukula on the shoulder. The right hand is in Shikhara Hasta.
Right hand in Shikara?
Shikhara Hasta.
No.
Yes, Shikhara Hasta you have written. Shikhara.
Achha.
Then comes Gopana. Right hand is in Sarpashira.
Sarpasira has
Like
it is in
Abhinaya
Chandrika Sarpasira.
Yes,
So
the
not
left hand
this.
is near the waist in Shikara. Feet
I
in
think there is a mistake before. Biraja is like a stem.
The girl has written,
So
yes.
Biraja is again Biraja. One is Mukula and the other is like a lotus stem.
No.
So it's just soft like this.
Then comes the Mardala. Mardala. Both the hands, Mardala Hasta in Pataka. And in Kumbhapada, Nandavarta.
Nandavarta.
Both the hands are in Abhaya Hasta near the knee.
So and the Mohapada and straight.
Straight.
No, the two hands are straight.
Then comes Taranga.
So this is a very interesting description because it says that it starts in Kumbhapada.
The wave.
This starts in Kumbhapada and one leg shift and the other one remains.
Like
so this by doing this, the movement of the Taranga
wave
is coming.
It's like Odissi movement fully.
So one is remaining off Kumbhapada and the other one is straight on the side. So this is the exactly description which is giving.
Akunchana is like Alasa of Odissi.
Another name for Alasa.
Then comes Abhimana, proud thing. This is also
up, Abhimano. One hand is up.
One hand is up.
Up, one hand.
Hey,
And he describes also the where the eyes should go. You have not mentioned that.
The head.
So many times in the description also where the eye should follow. So this one it says you should look towards the bending foot in Abhimano. So Sukachanchu and Abhimano they are similar, only that the hands he describes one is hand is up and the other one is here at the elbow.
So these are the hands. Sanyutta Hastas we have done and
Not hands, these are the bhangi.
Thank you girls.
Yeah, good.
Then comes Putita. Putita is again of two kinds. Baddha Putita, which we are not doing. Another is Bandha Putita, that is the bandhas. We are doing the bandhas.
Come. This now the Bandha demonstration will be according to the Abhinaya Chandrika. In the colloquial and in the oral parampara of the Gotipua, few of them are same. Quite a few of them are the same, but with other names. But we follow the description and of the list of the Abhinaya Chandrika.
Okay. Gagana.
Gagana that has two.
Standing on left foot. Chest and
Yeah.
it is facing towards the
Sky. It can be like this or on the side also.
On the side. Yes.
So this is two types of Gagana.
Gagana. Dvimukha, split.
Dvimukha, which
Dvimukha, both the legs stretched
With,
and hand.
he
hands
says that
hold Pradipas. Is.
this is very, we can see it in the Gotipo very often.
And next is Torana. That's the ornamental arch, we can see. Yes, ornamental arch. Next is Shayana.
Shayana is from Torana with
Torana,
one leg
with
extended
one leg
up.
Oh, Shayana, reclining. Kshudra. Padmasana.
In Padmasana,
Kshudra is small.
Padmasana and the
Hands are also
the hands
like
are crossed behind. So this is just a straight
you become
position.
small. Kunchita rather.
I mean the literal meaning of the names.
Next is Trishula, trident.
So this is
Trishula.
the knee goes back, and the legs goes back, and
Waist underground.
the head remains in the middle of the two, so it forms like a Trishula.
Trishula. Damaru. This is the kettle drum. Sitting on the waist.
Come this way.
Raise your foot. It is the Damaru. Next is Vrittanga. Vrittanga is wheel.
See, this is also called Sagadi, and if these 2 feet are brought up to the down here, you can roll. This is what
he
the
says
people
you
do.
should roll with Vrittanga, like a wheel. That's difficult. And other 2 is Pradipa and Mithunashraya. Mithunashraya is 2 people doing
Torana.
Torana.
So one this side and the other
One
this side.
side.
So it's a duet.
So they make a good arch.
and Pradipa is just.
Pradipa is this.
That it says it can hold the Pradipa at different levels, in front of the head or down or up.
Thank you. These are all the demonstration we have prepared. Elena has prepared rather. I have not done this.
Actually, I have these students of mine, they are doing it regularly. This bandha is part of the exercise when we do in Sunday morning the exercise. And so all the Asanjukta Hasta also are included in the training, and also the Bhangi I've created. So it's, they have not learned it for this demonstration. Only thing that some things I had to check and rectify when she explained me the translation, the interpretation that she has done. But other way, it's more or less whatever we are doing regularly. So I think it's a good material for everybody if they want to.
No, we have not done the Baddha Putita also. There are even poses in that. This is Bandha Putita.
Bandha.
And another is Baddha Putita.
Baddha Putita, like I have interpreted Baddha Putita as a Sanjukta Hasta. So some of them we have done. If they can also do. But
Baddha Putita we haven't done. There are more poses. We will do next time if we get chance. Elena will do it rather. नहीं there are many variations. No, we are moving according to the description here.
And I mean, description, it's always, sometimes it's very detailed, sometimes leaves
Art is not stagnant,
space
it
for
is moving.
interpretation. So,
Art is always moving. What we were doing, nowadays Odissi has taken a more rigorous form. Different types of dances are explained next. And then Tandava, 7 kinds of Tandavas are given. Talas are explained. Chari, Bhumi Chari and Gagana Chari.
Akashiki Chari.
Akashiki Chari, and he says Bhumi and Gagana. Here another very interesting point is, he doesn't go with the Natya Shastra or anything. Like Sangeeta Ratnakara, he goes with Desi Charis, Desi things. This can also be demonstrated in future. Traditional dances, and then costume and
in the
jewelry.
traditional dances is interesting that all the Rasleela and are mentioned. So that we come to know.
Pauranika, Akhyayika and all that he goes.
That we come to know what was there in the 17th century and as a form, because he doesn't mention at all about Mahari or Gottipua. This is what I wanted to ask you. If in your manuscript the word Gottipua is mentioned or not?
He says, Nartaki Mokshadayika, he says. Maybe it may be Mahari, but he
doesn't mention Mahari or Devadasi. But he mentioned about in the ornamentation, the ornaments which has to be worn by the male and the one which is can be for the female.
Costume and jewelry, this here ends the Nritya Khanda. And then we go to Bhava Khanda.
No, costume and jewelry, I think they may be interested to
I haven't done detailed thing. Okay.
In the article which I am hopefully distributing, there is the list of also of the jewelry and a little bit of the makeup. I have mentioned that. Because the article is based on the Nritya Khanda, so all the different, the content of the Nritya Khanda is written there.
It is there?
It's an article which came out in Artanam.
You didn't say I should have prepared?
No, I have distributed and the original is gone now, so it's not with me. Yeah.
Next is Bhava Khanda, that is Bhava. He explains what are the Bhavas, how rasa is produced, 8 kinds of rasas. Alankaras are explained. Alankaras, Leela, Vilasa, Vichita, Kuttimita and all the Alankaras. Nrutya with Bhattu Nrutya is explained.
This is important. Bhattu is very much mentioned here.
Totally explained. If somebody is interested, I can just give the content.
Yeah,
and
Bhattu I think
they can recreate the Bhattu Nrutya of the manuscript, I should say.
Tandava says Bhattu is a Tandava,
yes.
which is a male dance, is a Tandava dance. So it was existing from that time. And
yes.
so this is very important historically. Whenever we want to create a background to what we are doing today.
Yes, there is a scope. And Kuttappa, the sitting arrangements of the audience, that is king, his soldiers, and where they will sit, it's discussed. Drushti, 18 kinds of drushtis or glances are discussed. And Mukhabeda, 9 kinds of lip movements and movements of mouth are enumerated. Mukharaga, expressions of the faces. Vaksha, chest movements. Kati, waist movements. Another thing is, there are 2 kinds of Abhinaya or Lasya is explained, Sarava and Nirava. Sarava is the Abhinaya of the meaningful miming on the words of a song. Nirava is purely Nritta expressing the song. And Mandala he says it is of 3 kinds. Uttama Madhyama Adhama, Prayoga Vidhi, how to execute these things also is explained. And then comes the Chanda Khanda. Here music and its division, guardian deities and all that. And then Pelavi, that's based on sentiments, are given. Gita is of three kinds. One is Desi, Gramya and Sanskrita. And Guna, Sattva, Rajatama, according to the content of the dance may be Sattva, Sattvika, Rajasika and Tamasika. And Rasas according to Swaras. And 25 kinds of folk and traditional dances are explained in detail. And Mridanga, he also says a dancer should place her feet according to the finger of the Mridanga player. That's also explained in the text. And Panchahetu is 5 things. One is Gitartha, meaning of the song, a dancer should understand. Second is the Thani. Thani is a Odia word. Thani, correct usage of the limbs. Upama, the similes. And Nivrutti, intermediary pauses. And Antara, the ending. Marga is of 4 kinds. That's movement on the stage. Pata, it's the placing of the foot in time with the music. Pali, this is the movement of the dancer on stage. Mandala is a circular movement. Varga is the squarish movement. And Naga is a serpentine movement. And Pankaja is a lotus-like movement. This is interesting because when a dancer stands and writes a lotus, in Pallavi we do that. You write a lotus-like structure on the, no, with the foot.
With the foot.
Yes. And there are many Odia terms like asana, stira vyapini, chira, thiya, thani, chali, utha, baitha, and all that.
So from where that comes? what the beginning of the training when the revival took place, the Odissi dance was all condensed in this kind of Uttabas Diacha.
And walking on the stage, Agrachali, Prushtachali, Parshvachali, right and left. Kampana, this is a peculiar thing to the Abhinaya Chandrika. You different types of throbbing your body parts is explained. And Namaskaras, Abhinandanam is of 5 kinds of salutations. There are many Ukutas given. Ukuta, you understand Ukutas? And then Phala. Actually, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, any literary text explains. So this here also he gives Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, Phala. And the text ends here. Any questions, please?
We will have the question time now. Is okay?
Or after that.
So I think the last, the Nutya Khanda is of course very essential, but I think the Chanda Khanda also is very interesting. So we are really waiting for your English translation. That you said that you have.
Some publisher must take it. It's
okay,
over.
because in her 2 volumes, one volume is the text, and the other volume is just a discussion. I mean, how do you call it?
It's the study, you call it.
Yeah, it is an enlargement of the text in reference to the present time and all these things. But translation, she has not yet published.
I have done the translation
so
in English.
Up to now, we have only the English translation done by Dhirendranath Patnaik of the first Khanda. So I think all of us who cannot unfortunately understand Sanskrit directly, we are really waiting for your English translation, especially of the Chanda Khanda, I think, because a lot of interesting terminology and movement on space and are mentioned there. So if any question now, we can...
हाँ भाषाटा तो सेया प्रथम तो श्लोकटा नमामि विघ्नराजं तम सेत्रे लिखा है संस्कृत रे तापरे भी टोटली संस्कृत total.
Yeah, you can read in Sanskrit. And it is also the genealogy of the gurus. That is also important.
Nritya vidya mahat punya sarva jnana vibhushita yat prasiddham purakale shankaratmaja tat samipattu sampraptam ramba devangana tatah. That is Nritya Jnana Kala Yuktaha Mahan Vai Marato Muni. He knows of Bharata, but he says now, Gargacharyastu Gyatva Vikatastat Samipatah. Gargacharya was a master, and then comes Vikata. And then Vikatan Nritya Shiksharti Kumaracharya Uttamaha. And Kumaracharya. And then comes Rantideva Nrupas Tasmat. Rantideva was a king. And then Tatastu Jnana Sangrahi Attahasa Mahan Pragya Udra Nritya Visharada. He became Udra Nritya Visharada. Expert in Udra. Attahasa, according to Gangadharma Patra, was at the court of on the 12th century. So that he deduced that by that time Attahasa is mentioned as one Pandita, dance Pandita, the Vidwan. So from that time we can deduce that the dance dance form and with grammar and everything was already existing here in Kalinga, Udra, and at that time Orissa was not called Orissa. So this the genealogy is quite important to trace back the history of the Odissi dance, how here in our state. They wanted to the Nomami, I think. You wanted to be read the Nomami? There is one more mic can be given to the here, please. What she wants?
Sneha, we don't understand what you want. Nomami to Sodara.
Namami Vignarajam Tam Kalpa Vruksha Talastitam Umaputram Mahakayam Dantinam Nritya Kovidam Tandava Priyaprutraya Tandava Priyarupini Namostu Chintamane Nityam Chintamane Shuddhi Buddhi Pradayini Neelakandara Vasaya Sadhunam Hitakarine Namo Nrsinga Rupaya Divya Rupa Dharayate.
Dantikam and Dantinam. Two different
manuscripts, different readings.
Dantinam. Hello.
आम समस्त श्लोक रे दंती कम गाउचे तेणु आम कहिबार दंती नम गांतु करेक्शन करि परिबा
दंतीनम माने
दंतीनम
सिकुचु दंतीनम
दंती कम अच्छा ओके आउ की कोन कहे पे जाऊ पछरे गोटे प्रश्न
Yeah, the mic please because it has to come in the video.
Hello. मंचासीन माया मैडम मोर प्रथम प्रश्न होची जेतेबेले अभिनय दर्पण प्रकाश काम करूथली नीलमणि मिश्र आ भगवान पंडा साहाय्य करते संस्कृत को बुझेबा आम मान को केलु सार सबू आउ कुमकुम महांती आ विभिन्न डांसर्स माने भी सेठी थिले मु मध्य तादेरे बहुत भाबरे इन्वॉल्व हेतिली तापर पंकज सार को ऊपर नहीं कि सही कैसेट आम जिते तैयारी करूँ से मु निजे पर्सनाली अनुभव कली जे जो संस्कृत रे लिखा होइथिबा शब्द भाषा को नाचर लैंग्वेज को इंटरप्रेट करिया पई पड़िबो जेतेबेले नाचरे डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन करिया पड़ुची तो भाषार गोटे अनुभूति आ बुझिबार शक्ति अलग थाए ଏବଂ ତାକୁ ନୃତ୍ୟରେ କେମିତି କରାଯିବ ସେଇ ଇଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରିଟେସନଟା ଗୋଟେ ନର୍ତ୍ତକୀ ପାଖରେ ସହଜ ହୁଏ। ଏବଂ ଗୁରୁମାନେ ବି ଥିଲେ, ଗୁରୁମାନେ ବି ବହୁତ ସହଯୋଗ କରୁଥିଲେ ସେଥିରେ। ତେଣୁ ମୁଁ ଭାବୁଛି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯେଉଁ ଅଭିନୟ ଚନ୍ଦ୍ରିକାର ଯେଉଁ ଇଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରିଟେସନ ଆପଣ ଦେଖେଇଲେ, କାହାର ନୃତ୍ୟ ଇଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରିଟେସନ ସେଇଟା ମୁଁ ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛି। ମାନେ କିଏ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗ୍ରୁପ ଅଫ୍ ଡ୍ୟାନ୍ସର୍ସ ଗୁରୁ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ସହଯୋଗିତାରେ ହେଇଥିଲା ଯେଉଁ ଜିନିଷଟା ମୁଁ କହୁଛି, ମାନେ ଅଭିନୟ ଦର୍ପଣ ପ୍ରକାଶ ମୋ ଅନୁଭୂତିରୁ ମୁଁ କହୁଛି। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯେଉଁ ଅଭିନୟ ଚନ୍ଦ୍ରିକା ଉପରେ ଆମେ ଆପଣ ଭାଷାରେ ଦେଖିଲେ ଯେ ସଂସ୍କୃତରେ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା, ଆପଣ ସଂସ୍କୃତ ଶବ୍ଦର ଅର୍ଥକୁ କହିଥିବେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ସଂସ୍କୃତ ଶବ୍ଦର ଅର୍ଥକୁ ନୃତ୍ୟକୁ ପରିବର୍ତ୍ତିତ କରିବାର କିଏ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଏଇ ଜିନିଷ ଗୁଡ଼ା ସେଇଟା ଜାଣିପାରିବେ।
ଏଲେନା ମୁଁ ମିଶିକିରି
କରିଛନ୍ତି। ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ସେତିକି ମୋର ଜାଣିବାର ଥିଲା ଯେ କାହାର ଇଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରିଟେସନ। ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ।
Yeah, for example, that Padavedana, that according to the English translation of Dhirendranath Patnaik, is this band and cross in Dhanupada. But she told me that this word in Sanskrit,
Vakrabhavata,
is not necessarily cross.
Not necessarily cross. Vakrabhavata can also be like this.
So it is exactly that one straight, one. Yeah, so it's very interesting because
दुईटा जाको यूज करि परिबा
band माने one foot is straight and the other is bent, so it can be like this, it can be like this, it can be behind.
कौनसी पर्टिकुलर गोटे ऊपर कहूनी मैं ऑल टोटाल विषय कहूची। आमे जोटा को इंटरप्रेट करूची माने किए करूची आउ केमिति करूची सेई जिनसटा को मु जानिया को चाहतली जे इलियाना सेटा को आ आपण मिसिकरी करचंती सेत में धन्यवाद। मोर माने आउ किछि जानिबा नतला म जानिबार थिला जे काहार सेई मनर मानसिकता नै किरे ए जिनस गुडा मे देखुचु काहार इंटरप्रिटेशन सेटा मु जानिया को चाहतली।
Sometimes actually the Sanskrit is quite clear, so it is माने there is no doubt or controversy. Sometimes you have to interpret it, so when you interpret it, naturally it comes a little bit out of your experience also, and about the Sanskrit knowledge of the scholar and the practical experience knowledge of the dancer. So this collaboration is always very much required, and this is what actually we should continue and to adopt, because not only for the dance of course before composing or performing we need to know the Sanskrit meaning, but also for the interpretation of the text. So this collaboration is
मते भी किछि नाचो जान थिबारु I could just interpret it. Thank you.
So collaboration is important. So yes, Mike.
नमस्कार। मो क्वेश्चन है जो तांबुला देखिले, हाउ डू वी नो कि तांबुला एमिति देखा जीवन एमि देखा जीवन, और दैट इज अप टू आवर इंटरप्रिटेशन।
Read the Sanskrit of Tambula.
No, I will.
It's exactly, it says join the second part of the Tarjani.
No, that is okay, but when we demonstrating, we will demonstrate like this as if we are offering panna, or we'll show it.
But that interpretation depends on the dancer.
Okay, thank you. And Bakra, can we consider it to be a bent leg, like it's not vertical, so it also kind of relates to Dhanupada?
Then that's why he says it engulfs all the sorts of padas.
Okay.
4 kinds. It can be of any kind. Vakra bhavatah, that's all he says. He doesn't say it should cross or it should bend like this. But I have a picture illustration here. It shows like this, like a Teshrapada.
Yeah, but again
so
the
much.
illustration is the interpretation of the person who has copied the manuscript.
Yes.
So how much he was a dancer, I mean this is not the original, this is a
copy
by somebody. So he has illustrated. So how much he has understood of the Sanskrit?
No, this belongs to mostly 19th century because of the numericals he has used. We think it is 19th century CE. We don't call it AD anymore, CE. Okay.
Thank you so much.
And then there is, of course, the parampara, the traditional parampara. So when we are using this, so it's part of the vritti and pravritti of the Oriya society, the Oriya cultural context.
Crossed the time? No.
So any other question?
Well, we are right on time.
So we can have maybe a small break now so that we can set the stage for the next demonstration. And in any case, it's part of the same seminar. So even if after this second part, somebody would like to question something related to this, you are welcome. So we just have a small 5 minutes break because we need to take the screen on the stage, and we then proceed with Anshuman Misra, who will just give an illustration of how the costume of Odissi dance has developed along the ages.